Russian President Vladimir Putin set to visit India. Remember, India and Russia have been allies and friends, and especially Putin and Modi have shared a cordial relationship since the past few years. Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov has said that Putin will be in India and that Modi and Putin are redefining ties. This will be, remember, in many ways, the visit that's coming in the third term for Prime Minister Modi. Russia says that now it is our turn to visit India. Remember, India has visited Russia a few times earlier as well, has had a relationship cordial with Moscow. Let's listen in first to what our External Affairs Minister S. Shankar has said on India-Russia bilateral ties, how it will impact with Putin's visit here.
Сегодня Россия и Индия развивают равноправное сотрудничество, основанное на искреннем взаимном уважении и учете интересов друг друга. Трудно переоценить вклад в этот процесс наших лидеров. Символично, что премьер-министр Нарендра Моди первый двусторонний зарубежный визит после своего переизбрания в прошлом году совершил именно в Россию. Теперь очередь за нами. Президент Владимир Путин принял приглашение главы индийского правительства, готовится визит главы российского государства в Республику Индию.
I congratulate the Russian International Affairs Council for the successful implementation of this initiative in coordination with the Indian Embassy in Moscow. Such efforts and collaboration are indeed commendable. India and Russia have set an ambitious target of increasing bilateral trade to $100 billion by 2030. Investments by both sides in each other's economies continue to grow. Our participation in multilateral forums such as the BRICS, SCO and the G20, and our collaboration at the United Nations and other international platforms underscores the comprehensive nature of cooperation between India and Russia.
My colleague from India Today Global, Shashank Mattu, is joining me for the latest on that. Shashank, tell me more about this visit of Vladimir Putin to India, and especially considering war may be coming to an end with Ukraine, how are we looking at these ties with Russia right now?
Well, Pooja, you're absolutely right. That's the setting of this meeting that will take place between Prime Minister Modi and President Vladimir Putin of Russia. Remember, he hasn't been to India since 2021. That was when he came for the 21st India-Russia annual summit. That was his last meeting. Then the Ukraine war broke out, and there was some awkwardness about having these high-level meetings as a major war was raging in which Russia was a direct participant. Prime Minister Modi did not go. There were no meetings between them in this format in 2022 and 2023. But then after that, really over the last year or two, you have seen a very prominent resumption of high-level meetings between these two leaders. You, of course, had the Indian Prime Minister also go to Russia last year. He also visited Ukraine. And with the war ending now, the sense is that, of course, Russia increasingly is being brought in more back and back into the mainstream. And, of course, with the talks of the United States, it seems like the war is ending, and therefore it is much easier for India to have those relationships with Russia. But, of course, a lot on the table for this meeting between the two leaders. There is defense, with India looking to
Date being set, Shashank? A quick question there.
Speak there again.
Has a date been set about when is he likely to arrive?
Well, in December, we heard from the Kremlin that the idea was to have a meeting in the first quarter of 2025. Okay. Early 2025 was the sense, but we know that, of course, the Prime Minister is going off to Thailand in the early weeks of April. And then, of course, we have the state visit that was just announced today of the President of Chile.
Okay.
So at least in the next couple of weeks, it does not seem like it's going to happen. But I think that as Foreign Minister Lavrov was saying...
We'll wait for that clarity.
Yes, exactly.
Nevertheless,
Dates will be announced.
Putin is set to arrive in India. Will be interesting discussions.